What's going on? I just wanted to jump on here and talk a little bit more about my journey of trying to get a little bit healthier. Today, I wanted to continue the conversation on the word sustainable, because I know for me, of all the times in the past that I've tried to lose weight, I was trying to figure out how I could lose the weight and keep it off. Every single time I would gain that weight back some, which proved that nothing that I did historically was sustainable. When we have these conversations with other people about losing weight, the first thing they're going to say is that's not sustainable. Everything that we do is not necessarily sustainable. Even the unhealthy lifestyles that we have, they are unsustainable as well, because it's eventually going to catch up with you. Now, I think what I used to confuse the word sustainable with was comfortable. What is something that I could do for a long period of time that was comfortable? Something that was easy to do. Now, were there consequences or side effects? That, as well as if there are negative side effects or if there are things that are just going to make things harder, more difficult, it's going to have a negative impact on your health, that's not sustainable. Once again, I kind of go back to the conversation of, is it sustainable or is it comfortable? All the times, help me out if this is something that you've tried in the past. Let's say you've gained a little bit of weight. You've lost weight before. You know what you need to do. You need to get out there. You need to start exercising. You need to change your diet a little bit. You need to go way low on your calories and lose that weight. Now, when you tell yourself, oh, I'm doing this, I'm going for these morning runs, I'm getting on the stair climber, I'm getting on the elliptical, I am sweating like crazy, I'm starving myself to death, I'm losing weight, this is great. Now ask yourself this question. Is that something that you're going to want to do for the rest of your life? Are you going to want to work out really hard doing high intensity cardio? Are you going to want to starve yourself for the rest of your life to lose a few pounds? Because we get into this cycle of you're always going to have to do more than what you did before. That's the problem once we get into our 40s and older, is what used to work doesn't work anymore. So we have to do harder work, which at our age, that's exhausting. I don't want to starve. I don't want to be out there running marathons now, because it requires more miles, more intensity, to burn more calories just so that I can be comfortable. No, so sustainable, comfortable. Like I had said in the teaser video, sustainable is often a word that we use as an excuse or permission slip to say, I don't want to do that because maybe it's too difficult. Maybe it's too challenging. It's outside of my comfort level, or it's just something that I can't see myself doing more than 2 weeks, 30 days, 90 days. Sustainable could be replaced with the word comfortable. What is something that I could comfortably do for the rest of my life? Here's where I come back to the simple conversation of, when we get a little bit older, let's try to slow it down a little bit. Let's don't push as hard. Let's don't go for these extreme workouts. Let's don't slash our calories by a lot just to try to use the math of, let's see, 3,500 calories equals 1 pound. If I go into a calorie deficit of this amount of time, let's don't complicate it, because one, you're going to wreck your metabolism. I found that out the hard way. You will wreck your metabolism by constantly chasing lower calories than what you eat and burning more calories. The more calories you burn, the less calories you consume, the harder it is for your metabolism to burn fat. It's going to go into a survival mode. It's going to store the fat. You're going to try harder. You're going to continue to lower your calories. You're going to continue to try to burn more calories. This is a vicious cycle that is not sustainable. It is actually will wreck your hormones, your metabolism. Then you're going to say, I don't get it. I'm doing everything right. I can't lose the weight anymore. Let's think about it. What is sustainable? Something that you can comfortably do. What I have found that's worked for me, I've lost over 70 pounds, started last year in 2025, around July. By December, I was under 200 pounds. I've been able to keep that off. I love that I am not having to push myself really hard. I'm not having to sweat like crazy on that stair climber for hours a day. I like to go on these simple walks, enjoy it. Sometimes I'll speed it up a little bit. Sometimes I'll slow it down a little bit. Eating wise, very, very mindful of what I eat now. I I don't eat processed foods. So get rid of all those processed foods that are wrecking you. Prioritize your protein. Make sure that you're feeding those muscles. Those muscles are your important cells in your body that's going to keep you going for a long period of time. Also help get that fat off. We want to make sure that we're getting sunlight in the mornings, sleeping at night, getting adequate hydration. Make sure that you're getting those electrolytes. Keep it simple. Be consistent. Is this something that's sustainable? Can I walk a little bit every day? Absolutely. Can I eat the way that I'm eating every day? Absolutely. Am I deprived? Am I starving? Am I down to a 700 calorie allowance a day? No. Many days I will eat anywhere between 2,000 and 3,500 calories. Now, that might not be sustainable. I might not always be able to eat that much. The cool thing is I am satisfied, satiated. My body appreciates it. I have more energy now than I've had in a long time. Can this be sustainable? I hope so. We'll find out. Let's timestamp this, check back with me in a few years, see if I'm wrong. I'm gonna tell you what I know now compared to so many times before of doing the yo-yo cycle of diets. I could not wait to be done with the diet so that I could go back to the way that I was doing things. That's why I say our unhealthy lifestyles that we have are unsustainable as well. You do something for a little bit to get healthy, to get in shape, just so that you can go back to doing things the way you used to, that got you unhealthy, got you out of shape, put on a bunch of weight. That's not sustainable either. I choose this sustainable because it's comfortable, something I can do. I love to eat. I love to eat a lot of food. I love getting outside, being outside in the air, walking, getting my steps in, not overcomplicating things, not sitting down and trying to calculate every little calorie, every little step or anything like that. That just kind of comes later on. The more energized you get, the better you feel, the more you pay attention to stuff like that. Earlier on, what is sustainable when you get started is something that you enjoy doing, that you can continue doing, that you're comfortable doing. If you were to just ask me, you want to get in shape, you want to go jump on that elliptical or that stair climber for 2 hours a day, that doesn't sound very comfortable to me. It doesn't sound like something that I would consider sustainable. Is it something that I could do for a small period of time? Sure. Is it sustainable? No, never has been. Maybe someday, I don't know. Right now, I like taking it easy. As I'm getting older, I'm learning more and more and more about myself on this health journey. I'm finding, take care of yourself, do things gently, don't abuse anything, just enjoy the process. We got this. Let's talk about it. What is your definition of sustainable? What is something that you could see yourself doing long term, comfortably, that's good for your health? I'll talk to you soon. Stay engaged.